So question 1 is going to read, a department store is having a sale of 20% off of all kitchen appliances. What is the sales price for a $250 microwave? Use a percent proportion. So a couple important things to note, and we'll just start off and we'll look. It's going to tell us to use a percent proportion. So if we're going to use a percent proportion, we have to think, well, what does a percent proportion look like? Remember, a percent proportion is always part or is over whole or of equals the percent over 100. So we have to follow that format. Now we have to identify a couple important things. What's the part, what's the whole, and what's the percent? Let's start with the part. Well, let's go back and say a department store is having a sale of 20% off of all kitchen appliances. What is the sales price for a $250 microwave? Well, we're given the whole amount, we're given the percent, it's not giving us the part here. We're actually trying to find the part, meaning we're going to use X to represent the part. Let's look for the whole. Well, it tells us the whole price, the total price of this microwave, and it tells us the whole total price is $250. Last but not least, let's try to identify the percent. Well, notice it says 20% off. That's going to be our percent. So if we're writing our percent proportion, we're trying to find the part, X, over the whole, which in this case is 250, equals our percentage, 20 over 100. So we have our percent proportion. Now we're going to cross multiply to solve for X. So when we cross multiply, 250 times 20 would give us 5,000. X times 100 would give us 100x. Now we want to solve for X, so our last step would be to divide each side by 100. When we divide each side by 100, we end up with 50 equals X. Now we have to be careful. We just found out that 50 is 20% of 250. Our final answer would not be 50. We want to find the sales price. The original price was $250, and we know the discount we just found was $50. If we subtract 250 minus 50, we'd end up with 200. The sales price would be $200. Now another way you could think of this is you could set it up a different way. You could think, well, the sales price is going to be 80% of the original price. So some people might have set it up, the proportion as X over 250 equals 80 over 100. They then would have cross multiplied. 250 times 80 would have been 20,000. 100 times X would have been 100x. If we divide each side by 100, we would have ended up with 200 equals X. So notice in this step, we actually don't have to subtract. We actually end up with our sales price of $200. Two different methods using the percent proportion. Both methods would give you the final answer of $200.